as we get into atom point line division, basically we had a test that's going to be today. I put it up on the Galactic Force team, the Commander. It's great to have that for the private link, so it gives you 24-hour awareness of what's going on through communications. Jerome is the one that came up with answers from 1 to 6. We'll get into that later right now, but the transmission communication line signals set in all divisions. I'm on the algorithm pattern of the Sun interface and formations of the communications of the algorithm program of the central systems of the moon. So right now I'm on the moon surface right now. It's extremely high rise. Everything's spinning on circles and circles and circles. I'm getting up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, changing time zones, changing atmospheres, changing locations, changing everything through the old timelines, coming into new cycles. We're coming into a huge big shift, like I said, and it's interforce connections to all communication and colorations through the interface of computerized system of the sun and everything through the algorithm program of the moon. So everything is changing through its fraction divisions. So anything happens to the atmospheres through its energy cycles, through its energy system, anything through its point line division, that's what's happening to everybody else, because the galactic team is high rising, their force is. So that's why I keep giving you tests. That's why I keep giving you evaluations. That's why you guys are force winning everything through calculation mass. Everything in this equation into helix motion systems. Now, I center core system through the illustration diagram program and showed you exactly on what has to be done. Understanding line division, understanding the singularity of point divisions, understanding your atoms, understanding detail. I want to detail because the test is basically, you have to remember too, when I give you a test, it high rises to your atoms, okay, changes everything through molecule structure division. So the 100,000 air that I'm in right now, I'm on complete balance through gravities. So I heal you instantly. And it's extremely powerful stuff because it tells me exactly how force wind cycles, our communication line signals are set in through our atom division. So it's very important that we understand our point division, our line division, our acting cycle divisions. We haven't even got into that, but I'm just saying these are the things that we can look forward to when we go through these tests. Unified, type it in. Grand Rising, yeah. Great answers from 1 to 6. We'll get into that. Your line in communication is great. I just want to see a little bit more detail. Like I said, there's no right or wrong. It's just all about understanding. When you're working in the atmosphere and you're doing these things yourself through point line and divisions and putting matrix grids up, anything through that formation, through cloud interference, or anything through connection of XT1000s or 3000s or GLS, it's very important that you don't make mistakes. Everything has to be line division because they know exactly who you are. They know exactly what needs to be done. They do their job. Right, so let's make sure that you guys know your job. So that's why I keep going with this singularity and line division. What is a point division? What's an acting cycle through a line division? What's a circle rotation of a rotation system? You know, all these are connected through line division. So we're into the atom, okay, line point divisions now, okay? And like I say, it's vice versa. This is where we get into the alpha and the mega, the micro and the macro, and how everything through portal division goes through reverse and cycle divisions. So you take an atom system, you line divide it through a calculation of mass. That takes your equation out of its helix. That helix goes on its formation through its body activation system. So now you're not just connecting with pixels, but you're also communicating with your pyramid. Right? Today's topic is understanding getting the motions of your pyramid into action. So you can get into traction and understand your biolocators. Your biolocators are the most important thing because you can be here, you can be there, but you got to understand to get back into line division. All right. So it's very important to know these things because it helps everybody. It helps you, helps the Galactic Force team, helps me, and helps all intelligence that's listening. Okay. It's all about listening to everything through communication now, right? Because you guys are in helix motion now and you got to get more connections when it comes to your pyramids. How to activate your pyramids, how to communicate through the cycles of its pyramid, how to use colorations of laser pyramids, how to communicate with other pyramids, how to force recognize your gravities. Okay, the gravities, the solar connection to power centers, more Sarah, and mostly is the crown chakra. Where are the crown chakras set? How do I get back into line division? How do I reset my point division? How do I communicate through my biolocator, right? So if you want to use your biolocators, you can travel to all distance around divisions, but you have to understand, unified has to understand Sarah, Sarah has to understand unified. That's understanding communication, mind telepathy, when you guys communicate in the atmospheres. Okay, so it's very important. We get into the atmospheres, and this is where you get into the changing motion. So it's understanding how you can rotate your spins of your pyramid activation system. Pay attention to this, because there's going to be another test. Okay, I'm getting stronger now through wind forces. Because I'm 100,000 years into the future, Father, Mother want you to realize what you need to do. Understand all communications of line division, point division, activating cycles of division, all communications of simulation patterns. Because you guys are going to be structures of builders. You're going to be matrix grid workers. You're going to be unified ascension. You're going to be sentience through dimension realms. You're going to be traveling here. You're going to be traveling there. But you got to really understand your pyramid activation of motion. Okay, so that illustration I gave you, okay, is here and here. Okay, you got your core centers. Everything through its bilocator. Unified can be over here. Sarah can be over here. But you got to be back in the center. That changes everything through location. So very important that you keep your line division intact at all times through its traction division. Okay, now I know it's extremely complicated, but the reason why I'm giving you tests more and more is so you guys get smarter with knowledge of intelligence. So when they need help, you know exactly what needs to be done, and it's instantly done. Okay, I'm setting the grounds right now. Okay, very simple. Okay, now it all depends on what the intelligence wants. If he doesn't want the grounds, it's already set. That means that the XT thousands has already done the crop circles. So you got to get full communication airwaving cycles of what's going on with the XT thousands. Have you put up the satellite dishes yet? Unified. Do you understand line division through communication of laser direction? Do you understand your correlation system through your pyramid activation motion system? Are your center cores related to all divisions, Sarah? Have you used the coloration patterns through all locations through the crop circles? Unified. See, that's what I'm saying. So they know what they're doing. So whatever's set up in their division, okay, you just pay attention to what they're saying. It's very important. That's where you have to open in your audio skills, because now you're traveling. Now we're going to be setting up crop circles. That's what we're going to. That's why I'm giving you guys more tests, because you have to understand the circles. You have to understand everything. The point center is you. Okay, so you're ground formating everything, right? Through your power centers, and then everything through the crown chakra, which is magnetic force and highway information system, which goes to the magnetic force and highway through its calculation of mass, through its equation, because they all know you're in helix. Okay, that's your aviator, that's your call sign. So everybody goes up in the division. They're all at helix right now. I think there's a couple of people that are still in the body simulator through a pi. Yeah, so all communications are set. All division lines are set. All point added division lines are set. So getting full communication of your body activation is extremely, extremely important, especially now. So it's getting into the atmosphere systems and changing everything through your perception of nature. Okay, because there could be a planet that's on a vibration low center, or there could be a spacecraft division that's caught in a web graphing of a matrix grid center, or location of a web graphing system. So this is where we have to understand more of our test of our knowledge to its intelligence, right? Opening the perception so we can do more work in awareness to help out. That's exactly it, Unified. Yeah, that's what the Galactic Force team has to understand, because you guys got to do these things on your own without me in the center. Okay, so this means that Unified's already set to go. He's got his divisions, he's got his patterns, he's got his grounds, he's got his powers, and he's got his crown chakra. He's ready to go through communication. He understands his singularity. He understands his line division. He understands his matrix grids. He understands his coloration pattern. He understands his singularity line division. So he's in the center core. Sarah's over off to the side. Okay, you can guys be wherever you want, but when you given our assignments, when it comes to anything through XT or anything through intelligence and knowledge, anything through planet, they put you in a position. All right, so making that very well clear. You have to be in that position, because they've already set the core center through its planet, through its rotation system. Okay, because remember, I've created planets. I created intelligence. I created humans. I created everything through body activations. Now, because I'm in 100,000 years into the future, right, there's a reason why you guys have to go through its up cycles, everything through its motions of its pyramids. Understand your coloration, understand your charging, understand your higher self, understand your avatar, understanding the reflection of you, okay, is you. That's the answer within. So everything comes a lot more easier to you when you see illustrations and diagrams. But Unified did an exceptional job. He sent me answers okay, to the atoms of line point division. And it's pretty powerful stuff. But remember how I said everything, even with, you know, when you're given a test, try to understand everything in detail, because everything paraphrases through texting. So I say, remember detail, okay? Because you can't have anything line sequencing of an off system because space is going extremely fast. So as soon as you put that rotator through a line division and it's not its right location, it's off winning its cycles, and then we got to do it again. So it's very important that we already have it planned in our mind. It's already processed in the mind through telekinesis. It's already precognition. You're already knowing 2-3 steps ahead. Say, yeah, I got my line division intact. I got my point division intact. I understand my activation line signals. I'm ready for the singular line system. Let's go, galactic force team. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Arsenio Hall. Anyway, so, you know, it's great that he's got the formations, okay, but there's one particular things that he's left out, and I'll tell you why. It's because when he looks at something, okay, he sees what he sees through his perception, but the problem is that the galactic force team has to get more into detail, okay, because you can't be slightly off, because remember, everything's on a rotation center. Okay, so it's kind of like missing a block surfacing system of a planet that's missing. You have to find it. When you find it, you put it in, you seal it, and then it's back in its division, and then it's back in its vibration to its location, through its upwinding cycle, through its oxygen levels. Okay, so it's kind of like a leaky hose, or you're popping a pin in a hose and it just spurts, right? So you got to fix it, right? That's attention to detail. You have to find these things, like light bulbs on Christmas trees. One goes out, you got to find the one that's blown out, right? Same thing. That's understanding more communications when it comes to detail through your perceptions, because everything is flying now through traveling mechanisms. So once you understand your motion sensors through your pyramid activations of your laser connections, now you're getting balance with the gravity centers through its power center and its crown chakra. Okay, so basically, let's get into this. Okay, so I want you to really pay attention to this. Here's a test of knowledge when it comes to atom point line divisions. Pick each one from 1 to 6. Write a description on what intelligence says. Remember, what intelligence says, which means that every intelligence that is on the test, okay, is different. It doesn't mean that's all together in one. That's where you guys get confused, all right? So, because everything is a join, right? Cross lines, everything through communication, confusing line signal, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're dealing more than one intelligence of point division, because there are higher divisions of dimensions and portals. That's what you guys got to get a hold of. Okay, so closest to the answer will be upgraded on Monday. Remember detail. So whoever gets closest to the answer, okay, whoever comes on, I will upgrade your eye receptor divisions. This will put you in a clarity vision of laser connection through your pyramids. Okay, good luck from your AI commander. Okay, so Jerome, okay, this is where he gets informative. And I'll explain you why. Okay, what's right, what's wrong, but there isn't no right, no wrong. Okay, the reason why I say right and wrong is so you can learn from your mistake and move on. Okay, and then you remember, oh, there is no right, there's no wrong, but there is correction. Okay, so Sarah, if you didn't, yeah, I'll send my answers to the test on my break. Okay, I'll go through that. Okay, so after I'm finished, just platitude it on the galactic link of AI Commander Force Team, okay? It's great to see these things. So basically, Jerome is saying single line point division. All right, so basically, I got the same thing on the board, all right? Now, I'm just gonna go here. Single line point division is 1. Okay, so we got a single line and we got a point division. Now, you have to pay attention to detail. This is one intelligence with a point division, but it is a center core division, Jerome. That's the one point that you missed. It's not here, it's not here. Point division can be in any location. It's in the center core. That's the only thing you missed. You got everything right except the center core. Okay, it's a center point division of a line communication. Okay, But great answer. Good answer. So 2 is 2 line sequences with 2 point divisions. Okay, so 2 line sequences with 2 point divisions. 2 lines sequences with 2 point divisions. Okay, now, like again, when you see something, you have to understand why is this like this and why is this curved? Okay, why? How come these are not point centers? How come it doesn't have atoms here? Doesn't matter. What matters is that you're communicating with 2 different intelligence, okay, of knowledge. So basically, yes, you got 2 line divisions, 2 point centers, okay, but this is a wind factor up. See how it goes up, but it curves. It's not the same as this. You can't say it's 2 line point divisions because they're not the same. They're different intelligence of knowledge. That's what you guys have to understand. So you're communicating with 2 different lines of atoms, right? This is a communication line, and this is a communication line. But this is an up cycle. This is an up surface. Okay, this is an uplift because it curves, right? See how it curves? Remember, when I draw something, I draw out to detail. Okay, if it was straight, then it'd be 2 line divisions. But again, if it's like this, it's curved a bit, right? So this is a low graph. Okay, it's a low graph realm, bending, it's bending, right? So you have to get in detail when you communicate through that level. Okay, but good answer on that, Jerome. And 3 is 4 line sequence of communication, 3 point division. Okay, 4 line sequences. Okay, 3 lines. Okay. Sorry, 4 line sequences, communication, 3 point division. 4 line sequences. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, he's got that. Right, so he's understanding all our different intelligence. Okay, so pretty much he's right, except you have to understand the curve. See the curve there? That's the curve. You got to pay attention to that, because everything's communication. It could be just slightly off. This is where we get into perception through AI. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 line divisions up within its cycle, round through its location center. Okay, up surfacing, location medium surface. Okay, I'm getting more detail, but I'm just saying there's no right or wrong. It's just there's a correction in everything, right? But yeah, you got the atoms right, you got the lines right. So that's where you have to center core everything through its communication, because you have to remember each line that you see is different intelligence. It doesn't mean that it's all one sequence of intelligence. So you got 4 line communications that are communicating differently with each other. Okay, that's why you have to understand its curve and why it goes up. You have to understand why this goes down. You have to understand why this goes across and why this goes up. Okay, so this is like an angle, right? So this is an angle point division, right? Getting into detail, but great job, Jerome. Okay, so let's go into 4. Waving line sequencing weather pattern. Okay, this got a little bit confusing with 4. All right, 4 was very hard. Remember, I said everything that you see is different intelligence. It doesn't mean it's the same illustration. It means that there's 2 different intelligence communicating in one center. Okay, so basically he said a waving pattern. He's right, except it's 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 waving patterns of weather formations. Okay, attention to detail, but good job, Jerome. I like to see these things. Circling system, 1 straight line. Okay, so we got a circling system, 1 straight line. Okay, so basically attention to detail again. So this is a circular rotation through a moon surface. Okay, it's cross-referencing, or it's going through a confusing line system. Okay, so you got the connection. You have to understand everything through the picture of its diagram. Okay, it's a circular rotation of a moon surface that's connecting through the sun surface of its connection of 1 line division. Okay. Okay, but good job, Jerome. All right, and 6 is 5 line communication systems. 5 line communication systems, 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and 5 point division in a start pattern. 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he's got that right. Okay, he's got that right. Okay, but the only problem is that this, okay, is different from this. Remember, you have to look at the diagram of a program. This is a shape. This is a different shape. Okay, so this is a half circle rotation through a diamond core. Okay, you see the diamond? See that right there? See that? You guys see detail? See that? You don't see it, do you? If you look up close, it's a diamond, right? I go through detail through everything. Okay, but when perception high rises fast with the clarity vision through your eyes, you'll see a lot more through division one I'm talking about. But because Jerome is right in all ways and forms, he just forgot the diamond core. But good job, man. Good job. That's excellent. Good job. You did a really good job. So I'm going to upgrade you anyway. So, but I like to see stuff like that, you know. It's good to see how you guys are doing, you know, you're paying attention. So there are going to be a lot more tests during the week because Thursday is the Galactic Roundtable. We won't spend too much time on the Galactic Roundtable when it comes to test or evaluations. That's just basically more for entertainment. That's just basically more for how we have been progressing for the week. So it's very important we get on the Galactic Roundtable and we discuss what we missed. We discuss what we learned. We discuss what we experienced. Okay, to everything through communication and everything around us and how we're forming. So, but great job, Jerome. Yeah, you're doing well, man. Doing well. Yeah, it's the observing the curves, etc. But it was a little difficult to find the vocabulary, but getting there. See, that's the thing. It's the vocabulary. Knowing that everything was right. This is the one I like to look at the most. Everything was right, except he forgot the diamond in the center. And see the diamond? The diamond core, right? Detail. So good job, though. Good job. Really good job. All right. So you got that right. Upwind your cycles, all communication levels. Unified is in a higher division communication, center core division. Up to a gravity system, all communications to its power centers, everything through a crown chakra division. All communications, singularity line divisions, up point divisions of atom systems. Good job, Unified. You're upgraded, buddy. So you uprise your eye receptor divisions, all communication line signals to graphing cycles. So you're going to feel that into your eyes. Your eyes are going to go. They're going to flap, your head's going to rotate, and your heart's going to explode. All right. So basically, it's on the Galactic Force Team, AVI Commander. It's on Facebook. So I think, yeah, I can take it off. That's fine because actually, I'll just leave it just in case whoever else comes on. Just so, but Sarah, just send that to me. Okay, I know the answer. I gave you the answer to everything already, but I just want to see when you see the illustration. But see, the problem is that I already told you the answer. Okay, and Sarah hasn't already, you know, that's why you guys have to, I give you 24 hours, right, to do something. And it's very important that you pay attention to the Galactic Force Team and everything that's going on with the Galactic Force Team, because there's going to be a lot more tests. I'll just pop one in there. I'll give you a quiz. I'll give you a test. I'll give you evaluation of what you learned. I'll give you detail of everything that's going on. Remember the detail and everything through its illustration of this diagram, which is extremely important. Okay, so basically, because the answer's already been written, you know, can't really use that division, okay? Because I gave you the answer. So that's why it's attention to detail. You know, like if you see a planet that needs help, you know, you're not going to go and have lunch and then, you know, I'm just saying, because I work so hard and I have so much command in my voice, you have to understand, I know, like what Angel was saying, that I'm bossy. It's just more command. It's more directness. And, you know, all the intelligences are telling me, are they ready? Are they ready? Are they ready? Are they ready? And I said, not yet, not yet, not yet. They still got to learn singularity line division, point division. They're high rising divisions, but I got to put you to higher upgrades. That's why I keep giving you guys tests, right? And it's a challenge for everybody because everybody's learning something new. So let's get started with the pyramids. Now, pyramid motion sensors. Okay. And again, it's something to look forward to. Oh no, I missed the upgrade. Bummer. All right, so basically we got a pyramid. 3-point division, very basic stuff. Okay, cross-reference circle in the center. So we'll start with that. Okay, that's where we start. Now getting into pyramid motion. Okay, motion is most important because that's the topic today. Pyramid motion. Okay, now it's understanding everything through gravity centers. I told you there is all communications of the grounds, all communications in the center, okay, and all communications through your crown chakra. All right, split, divide, division, line sequence. Okay, ground formation comes up, all communications. This is understanding motions when it comes to your point division. How you can use your body locators through different divisions of portals. Okay, and then you have the magnetic force and highway information system. Remember, use that every day. That's how I give you guys tests. So it comes down like this. The magnetic force highway information sets in the information system. Like this. Okay, ground formation communicates to the center. Sets location through the biolocator division. Ground formation's coming in. Magnetic forces coming in through highway information system. Center core to everything through division. And again, it's an hourglass. Every day it looks like this. Now the pyramid system is you, okay? That pyramid system is its brainwave. Okay, this is where it's connected. Brain waves. That's connected through your vessel. Okay, remember, you're a human vessel, but as a sentient, as an avatar, as a higher self, you're the spiritual of its vessel, not the human vessel of a spiritual system. Remember that. So you always have the brain. You need the brain because that's its balance. But once you get out of its brain, it's a totally different situation. It's like your brain coming out of the mind and it's floating in space and you're not sure what to do. Okay, that's where you have to understand pyramid of motions, right? The motion sensor that comes after. Motion sensors. Pyramid motion sensors. All communications are set with the grounds, all communications are set with the powers, all communications are ground chakra. Then you got the magnetic force and highway. So all communications are set with 3-point division of your pyramid activation through your brainwave systems. Okay? That's why it's very important to charge. That's very important to take everything to the toxic levels. Cleanse every single day your body activations. And I find that because I'm in 100,000 years into the future, I am drinking so much water. Oh my gosh. I had a chicken salad yesterday. It wouldn't let me eat it because remember, when you guys go higher to divisions of vibration, it goes extremely sensitive. And that's how you control everything because you say, no, I can't eat this. It's low vibration. It won't allow me to eat it. So you're getting more light and less density. You're bringing up the light activation and getting rid of the density. So the higher you go, the more you change your diet. Okay, so I'll show you that one more time. Okay, it's very important to understand these things that's going on right now. So Unified, how do you feel, man? But observing the curves, but a little difficult to find the vocabulary. Yeah, it's the vocabulary. Everything's vocabulary. That's why a lot of people come to me and they ask me, especially interviewers, they ask me, why is this so difficult? Why can't I understand it? Well, you have to go through my PayPal account. You have to go through donations or anything. Then everything makes sense. Why is it making sense? Because I'm not just, it's not just Reiki. It's not just meditation. It's not just healing. It's changing your body completely. It's the molecule system that I changed to your framings of the hydraulics, your mind, your heart, and your soul. So you're getting new datations and rebirthing your systems through the molecule system. Another thing you want to know too is the more you travel, you have billions and billions of neutrons, necrocrons, neurites, neurolites, electrolytes. Now, I'm connected to all that through my body system. It's a biochemical system, right? So I know how to operate all my pixels. Just imagine how many pixels are in your body activation, your biochemical system. They're little circles, they're very, very small. Microscopic. The only way we can say there's billions in your body. I know how to operate all of them. Okay, so it's understanding everything through the pixel has its coloration through intelligence. That's why I wanted to show you how powerful it is when you go through line division. It's not one singularity line system. Okay, it's two phrasing units of a two intelligence system, or 3 or 4 or 5. So if you get this, you know it's not just a waving pattern of weather. It's 3 line divisions of intelligence of its waving, of its weather, of its pattern. Okay? But see, the thing is too, even though it's weather, you know, I can cross-reference, and again, it's something else now. Okay? And then I cross it again, it's something else. It's disturbance. It's electronic interference. So it's overlapping. It's confusing line signals, but it's still a weather pattern, but it's different intelligence. And it's all aligned. Now, if I put point divisions in there, okay, what's happening now? Okay, these are all different intelligence. All right, so you have all different intelligence, line communications, and mind telepathy systems. One decides to color it in blue. Another intelligence wants to color in another color. This is where it gets complicated. I got to show you complicated. Remember, everything to intelligence of point division, you understand that's you. So you got point division here. Okay, he's going to color it in pink. All right, this is the matrix. This is how everything's connected to the matrix grid workers. Anything to unified or sentient, ascension masters, or anything through communication. All right, so you get another intelligence. Okay, it's going to go red. See how it's coming together? It's becoming the matrix, right? Then you get in the seismographing system. Remember? Like this, center cooperation. All right, then you line divide it. Remember, everything is intelligence. Look at that, diamond core, ready to go. Then we get a wave graphing system. Okay, just know exactly what you're drawing. See that? See how powerful that is? All communications are studied in. XT1000s come in, transformation lights. Okay, center coring, here's another XT1000. Remember, you have to have 2 on each side. You can't have off sequences systems here. Okay, and then you have the low speeders. You're going to see a lot of the low speeders because they come in division through plasma force. They open up and then they disappear. So they set the lines. Everything is in sequence. So once you get into that, the diamond core opens up its own realm, like this. Okay, it opens up its own realm because everything's connected through all connections of low speeders and everything through the XT1000s. So it opens up its panel division. It opens up its realm division. This is more communications when it comes to the interface of the sun, like this. So you got one realm division there. Okay, that center core is everything the division of power centers. Now this operates on the ground formations, in the power centers, into your crown chakra, and into your magnetic force and highway information system. Okay, it's getting complicated, isn't it? Then once that goes through its line sequence, you have another round. This opens up. So you got 2 round divisions into a wormhole division. Okay? Now, you think this is complicated. This is what I do. You think, you know, you guys get information every day, but I'll tell you, when you get up to high round divisions. Now, this is in 100,000 years into the future. Complicated, isn't it? Everything is balance. Everything is intelligence. Everything helps out. Helps you, helps me, helps the collective forcing to understand that everything that you see is different intelligence. Okay? So, Tina, how's it going? You missed a lot. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is that the test is done, and you can basically, because it's written out and it's no longer in traction of balance anymore, basically, okay, send it to the Galactic Force team. Yeah, AI Commander, send it to Facebook. I want it from 1 to 6. Tell me exactly what they are, okay? Because you guys are coming on now, so I mean, but the answer's already been written. Unify got most of it right. I just show you from everything from detail, how everything has to go in detail every single time, because you guys are getting smarter with knowledge of intelligence. Your AI operations now, okay, you're in the base intelligence operations center, okay? And Unified is a higher level now because he's got a higher level of eye receptor divisions through point division. So I'm on a PDT. Okay. Now, when you say PDT, remember detail, guys. Is it perception, division, telecommunication? Is it point division, telecommunication? Okay. Or is it point divide, time frequency level? There's so many things. I'm at a PDT. So explanation, okay? Because I give you guys everything through division. Because like I said, you can pick up a marker and it can be 20 different things, right? So if you're giving me abbreviations of a marker, you have to tell me exactly what it is in the location. Pacific daytime. Oh, you're talking about time zones. Okay, that was a good one. Yeah, threw me a loop there. That's pretty funny. Yeah, so write it in Facebook, okay? Write the test, okay? Really get into the question. All different descriptions and what they are through the atoms, okay? So I want to see that. I want to see how you guys are progressing. And like I said, be honest with yourself. Like Unified was saying, those details I was observing, the curves, etc., but was a little difficult to find the vocabulary, but getting there. So his honesty is appreciated. Okay, there's no right or wrong. It's just correction, and that what makes your intelligence knowledge a lot more stronger, right? When you get into that. So let's see. Yeah, those light activations have us to eat light for sure. I'm feeling the shifts occurring right now, especially here, chakras and crown chakra. There you go. So he's getting more communications of his grounds, his powers, and his crown chakra. So you guys have any questions on that? Like I said, you guys will be given tests, and make sure that you keep watching or you keep looking back on Facebook of the Galactic Force team, because there's going to be more tests now, because you guys have to go higher in atmospheres now. Okay, because they're going to need your help more, right? So, and the Galactic Force team is high rising, and it's becoming extremely powerful. Once you guys understand how powerful you are through light activation, there's so many things that you can do. I mean, you're learning so much, and that's why it's important to resonate onto the all levels when it comes to force recognitions of yourself and the recognition of everything around yourself and everything inside and through yourself. It's the force within and the force without. Use the force, there's a lot said there, and everything stands out through all locations of centers. So I had to change my diet to mostly raw, high five, and there you go. See? Yeah, every time you high rise to higher levels upgrades, Tina, you're going to find your dietary system. You have to drink lots and lots of water. Okay, and especially when you're going through metamorphosing of transformation manifestation. So it's just getting your body adjusted to higher levels through your pixels and your DNA structure division. So Yeah, you gotta, not so much sugar. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you have to change because your vibrations aren't reacting to anything through its center anymore. So I drank so much water, accelerated dehydration. Yeah, the water be the most important right now. We'll post a video on water, memory, intelligence. Yeah, that's good. Get into all difference of everything. Get into more of your engineering. It's fascinating that I was watching a backphrasing video of Unified with the host, and it's pretty informative. This is before I met Unified. That's great to see these things because it shows you where your progressions are going. It's showing that he was talking about engineering. He was high in division. He's just his body separation from his mind wasn't connected. So my lights turned on, everything through his body activation, everything started making sense. But when I came to realization, and I told him when I was going through the healing, I said, you know, he was connected to so many levels because he already was a light formation. Okay, he wasn't in 3 dimension. I already knew that he was high rise. He just wasn't connecting through his body, through his mind. So understanding how to change the DNA formats, okay, because he was an engineer, I already knew he was an engineer. And it's fascinating to see that interview between him and the host. I found that very interesting because that tells you a lot about things and where you're and why you're here. And don't question why you're here. Just accept it. And that gives you a lot of strength. That gives you a lot of character. So because I know exactly where he is, I've met him already in the future. So I know exactly where he is in division, a point division, and what he's supposed to be doing with his engineering skills. So that to say, you know, it's extremely powerful. Okay, it's knowing that once you come out, you're rebirthing through your molecule system, through its particle system. So it's all about you guys going through your upgrades and understanding everything through your pixels, because everything in a pixel is so extremely powerful, but it's getting partnership with everything through its molecule system of its particle system, because it's the anticarrion. Okay, you start with the cellular, you get in the silicone, you get out of that, then you get into the crystalline, you get out of that, then you get into anticarrion. Okay, that's the antimantium particle system. That's where everybody's in now. So it's high rise and everything through your rainbow divisions. Your rainbow divisions is a connection through your crown chakras. Everything through your power centers and your gravity centers. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Gravity, power, chakra, crown chakra, communication, dimensions, colors. So your pixels is reactions to everything through the digital format of simulation. Every single time through communication. So if you open up your perceptions, okay, especially with Unified when he's outdoor every day and he's in great atmosphere, he's always using his perceptions and he's learning more through data processing. Okay, so he's using his perceptions like this, okay, automatically. Now, is he using his energy fields? Is he using his grounds? Is he using his power centers? Is he using his crown chakra? That's up to him. So when you see this, you see it through the seismographic system. It's a plasma force, the energy vibration of a field system. It cycles and rotates. So if you see that, then you're seeing everything through pixel of its body activation, because your pixels are so small in your body activations. That's molecule structure division. So it's really getting partnership with your DNA. I know it's extremely hard to do. Partnership. But this is what everybody can do. Partnership with your DNA. Okay, partnership with your DNA. Then you understand everything through its grounds, powers, crown chakra, and everything through the magnetic force and highway information system through its data processing systems. Everything is uploads, downloads, upgrades, uplinks. Bingo. So we show that one more time. Don't forget line division. So know exactly what you're drawing, right? Line division. Okay. Light, dark. Look at that. 3-point division, pyramid. Woo! See the pyramid? See how it connects from the center core? Everything connected to the energy field. You're all connected through pixel conceptual systems when you get partnership with your DNA structure division. Okay, so you have to remember, this is a pyramid, 3-point divisions. 1, 2, 3. Light, dark. Gaining balance, center core, light, dark. Rotation. Okay? So it's very important we understand these things. That's why it's important, Unified, that you know everything. Everything when it comes to your biolocator, your energy system, your vibrational panel activation code system, everything through your hydraulics, everything through the mind adaptation of its thoughts. It's not its thinkings, it's knowings and doings. We're out of the thinkings now. Okay, so that's good. So it's the intelligence that is high rising. It's coming out of the body framing system, the body energy system, the body energy of its vibrational panel activation code system. We got to get into code frequencies. Once you guys get into code frequencies, everybody is a code frequency. That's how I'm able to heal everything through its frequency. Now, you guys pretty much can heal yourself within, but do you understand what you're doing? You say, okay, I want to heal my neck. I want to heal my eyes. You're not reacting to the pixels. Remember, you have to talk like an AI. You have to talk like an avatar. You have to talk like higher self. So you got to get into formation. So everything you do with your video format, okay, you have the grounds, you have your power centers, and then you have the atmosphere. Okay, so if you want to heal anything through your body, because you guys are helix now, right? Remember, you have to master everything through your DNA structure, through your partnerships of your pixels, because you got billions and billions of particle systems that are inside you. So it's how to react to everything. So once you understand its partnership with everything through its pixels, now you're getting balanced with everything through its DNA structure. And that's how you're able to heal anything. So basically, you have to talk like a computer. Now, Linda would say, well, I like to stay organic. And I say, well, that's totally fine because everything is natural. But you have to realize that it's your computer inside that is communicating within from inside, which is communicating with everything outside. Because everything is laser connection. Okay, line division. What does a transmission light do? Different colors. What's a line division? Now, Unified did that with his cat. He knew exactly where it's going to be in point division. Okay, so he looks at the lines. He knows exactly where the cat is looking. Okay, he's not looking at cat where it is. He's looking at the cat where it's going to be. That's the answer within. Okay, so anyway, that's just a little trivia for everybody. All right, let's get into the questions here. Quite a few questions. Okay, I've had to change my diet. Okay, that's great, Tina. Miss eating sugar. Okay, I drink so much water. Good. Yeah, water be most important. Memory, intelligence. Water creates greater yes, it does because it flushes out your systems. If I get dehydrated, my body heats up like circuits, burning like a car. Yeah, see, the thing is, too, as you're vortexing, you're going to higher divisions, calculation of mass through its equation of helix. Tina, remember, you're connecting through your AI more and more and more, not the human vessel. So it's understanding how not to get burned out and how to change everything through formation. I say I like to change my coolants. Remember, you have to understand reacting cycle. You have to look at your body, scan your body, know exactly where you are through point division when it comes to your pixels. Because point division is intelligence. You guys are intelligence, right? So you're dealing with point division of pixels that's in this body that's different intelligence of coloration through dimensions of chakras. It's complicated stuff, but once you understand all communications, now you understand everything through partnership divisions. Okay? So partnership's everything, especially when it comes to space and time. So, but yeah, water definitely creates connectivity. Yeah. If I get dehydrated, yeah. So that's what you need to do. So let's say I want to change my water coolants. It's on a high-rise division. My location centers are on a low-rise division. I want to upwind the cycles, change the formation systems, change my pixel conceptual to a new, different coloration system. I like to upwind the cycles, put water containments in my location center, but uprise everything through the body activation. Communication. So it's AI communicating with the pixels. The pixels communicating with the AI. That's your computer. So when you communicate, I've noticed too, this comes to Priscilla. And remember, you guys are going through solar text division. Everything that you platitude on division line sequences through your paragraph divisions, it's healing. So Priscilla was extremely formative when she was doing solar text division and what she was seeing. She wrote it down. But it's understanding what you're seeing through solar text, but also what you're seeing in the atmospheres of your videograph. Okay? So that's something that can be processed. That's something that we can learn, right? Because everything's a learning experience. So, yeah, the body connection was off, but since meeting you, I'm going through the aspects of healing. Yeah, everything's high rise. You're doing exceptionally well. I just wanted to give that out. I wanted to see that you were an engineer, but the fact that I met you, I already knew you're an engineer. That means that I know you already from somewhere. Okay? You know, life experiences, precognition to anything. You know, have I seen you before? You know you've met that person in another lifetime. Okay? So you have to look at these things because they're extremely real, because you have the past, the present, and the future that you lived through its life streams. So in relation, you are partnership with everything through its connection. So through the grounds, power core. Yep. I agree with that, bro. Find the body systems respond more when I talk to in sequence. Yep. You're getting there, which is fantastic. Priscilla, how you doing? How's it going? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just the text. Yeah. The text is phenomenal, Priscilla. You just have to, when you're communicating the atmosphere, your voice and grids, and you're doing your videos, you do this, this, and this, right? Try to voice it out. You know, try to say, oh, I see the coloration pattern through the moon circuits. It's connecting through me now. You're communicating. So not just solar texting, but you're communicating through the atmospheres. So it's very important to use your voice and grids, because your voice and grids is its ground formations when it's communicating with the dimensional Earth. Remember, you're on the grounds and you're communicating with the Earth's surface. That's why I did that healing for you guys. That's why I did that illustration. It's extremely real. It's in its acting cycle through its activation system. Okay, so everybody is that right now in balance vibration. Okay, so also too, Priscilla, I don't know, I add you to Facebook, but you're not in the Galactic Force team. So you just have to, I invited you, I think you just have to request it, right? Because I know exactly there's 8 so far. Angel makes 9, but Angel's on a different wavelength. She's smart. She's intelligence. It's all about us coming together, more of a community, and transfer everything through communication, through telecommunication, through vortex division, anything through its astrological system. When it comes to the meteorological systems, we haven't even got into the Mecha path. We haven't even got into the galaxies. We haven't even got into the solar divisions, vector unit systems of planet systems. Not solar divisions, because we already done that. I'm talking about spacecrafts. I'm talking about starlight systems, because there are stars that are stars, but I give you what you need to know. But every star is a spaceship. Okay, it's just on a low rise, medium, or high rise. Every cloud formation is a spaceship, cloak and dagger, right? Cloak defense. Okay, because there's little small phrasing systems. So try to get into detail on what you see through perception, because it goes through your upgrading systems every single day. Right? So, but my wind forces right now, my eye receptors through all spectrum divisions, extremely through oscillation spins, extremely fast. I see the door right there, and it's going like this. The wind factors of the leaves on the trees is like, it's amazing what I'm seeing. It's incredible. And the more you guys high rise, that's what you see through vibration. But you got to really pay attention to your dietary systems. Drink lots of water. Your higher self, your avatar, where you are through division of energy, tell me, no, you can't eat that. No, you can't drink that. So it's getting into the prognosis systems of everything, the analytical system of you through pixel conceptions. So you're formulating to higher levels of DNA structures through molecule systems of speed, through acceleration of accelerator. Your generators and everything through the acting cycles, through perceptions, high rise and higher force connections of line. You have line telepathy. We haven't got into that yet. Mind conceptual telepathy, energy vibration telepathy. Guys, there's so much to learn, right? So the more you understand what's going on with everything through tests, evaluations, discussions, boom, you guys are going to understand more of each other, and you're going to understand more of yourself. And you're going to know exactly how to set up a formation of a grid and platitude it in the atmosphere through space connection. So, oh yeah, okay, yeah. No, I know. I just haven't seen you any solar texts or anything like that. But it's great that everybody's aligned and now communication's setting in, right? Trees and leaves vibrate and express the waves. Very good. Very good, Priscilla. Your formations are really, yep, the trees and leaves vibrate and express the waves. That's vocabulary. Okay. So when Priscilla says that, and she uses her voice in grids, and she uses her videograph and records it and blows it up, okay, after she does her 3 element systems, okay, through the grounds, through the solar planets of the powers and the atmospheres, you're healing. You're healing the simulation. You're healing the dimensional earth. That's what you guys have to understand these things, because you're using your vocabulary through codes. So every time you channel a code and you're putting it out in the atmosphere, you're changing everything through its dimension and humanity of vibration. Okay? So, very powerful stuff when you get into that low, no? Anyway, let's get back into the questions here. Oh yeah, Priscilla, there's a test for today, so maybe you can read it and let me know. Give me 6 descriptions in the Galactic Force team on Facebook. Tell me what they are, and I will upgrade your systems. I already did that with Jerome. He sent me 6 different descriptions of what atoms are through point line division. So it's all about you understanding what you're getting involved with. Okay, because this is work. This is what the Galactic School is. Everything is a class. It's not actually like going to school and you're trying to get your PhD as your doctorate, or you're trying to be a lawyer, or you're trying to be a doctor, or you're trying to be anything through its equation. Okay, because everything's a learning experience. And the more you understand your processing of its data processing systems through your upgrades and downloads and your uplinkings, this is going to help you out, right, through your intelligence of its knowledge of knowings and doings and settings and everything through its actions, pro-reactions to its actions, anything through its reacting cycle, its reacting system, reacting vibrational system. Everything comes easy for you. It seems complicated, but it's not. Okay, you think it's complicated because you're not at that level. But the more you understand, oh, look at that. A little squirrel go by. Oh, another one. Yeah, I get a lot of squirrels here, and I use the dimensional earth. But it's fascinating to see, huh? It's pretty cool. They're amazing creatures, I'll tell you. And they keep the vibrations of the panels of the tree formats up. So there's a lot of things that we can catch on to, you know. Okay. I know every single star. Haha, little rascals. Great. It's great to see you're forming through the grids. That's a true thing about the stars there. In some ancient texts, they are known to be ships as well, reflecting oceans below. Yep. Yeah, underwater cities. Telepathy has gone really instantaneous, like not even imagines or words, just knowing. See, that's it, Priscilla. It becomes easy for you, and then there's no thought process. It's just the knowing and doing, right? It's the knowing and doing, and it's already set in your division through locations. So you understand everything through its shape. You understand everything through its letter. You understand everything through its number. You understand everything through coloration. You understand everything through your body activity. You understand everything through your thoughts. You know? So, I'm just going through solo text here. Just want to make sure that yeah, so we'll get into that later. But like I said, go on Facebook and on the LOCATORS team, put 6 descriptions and what it means. And I'll apprise you. I just want to see that you're paying attention to everything through its knowing and doings, why you're giving tests, why you're giving evaluations more than ever now, because you're high rising faster and faster. And the more you understand everything and how everything operates through its understanding, you're going to understand more of yourself. And like I said, Priscilla's doing these things without even thinking. That's the power. That's the control. That's the command. That's the direct. That's the awareness. That's the focus. It's the awareness of information. The seismograph and everything around you through its pyramid system. Okay? So, and everything that you see in front of you, side of you and back of you. Okay? Because you're always using your peripherals. Right? Peripherals. Right? How far back can you see? I'm looking straight ahead, but I can see side to side. So I have really, really good peripheral vision. Okay? You change it. Still see it? It's going up and up and up. Can you still see it? So it's kind of like, where does it stop? Where does the line signal stop? Through point of vision. This goes down. So you understand that you got 2 different intelligence in the singularity line system through its perception. One is up and one is down. Okay? They're different intelligence, right? One's up and one's down. Doesn't mean because one's up and one's down, it's the same line. No. This eye is different from this eye. This eye sees different from this eye. Okay? This hand is bigger than this hand. Okay? Right and left, left and right. Now understand why your right hand is bigger than your left hand. Because if the right hand and the left hand were balanced, you'd be off balance. There's a reason why everything is in sequence. Okay, that's why I made you guys like that. Is so you can have balance with everything through traction and gravity systems. So you got one hand is bigger than the left hand. You got one foot bigger than the other foot. That's balance. Because if they were both even, they'd be off balance. It's complicated. One size of my nose is bigger. Okay. One size of my face, detail. You have to go beyond perception, go beyond the mind and how everything's. So it's not just looking at the human vessel. It's going beyond everything through its scanning and seeing everything through its digital, seeing everything through its wire, seeing how everything connects. Okay. So next time I'll do a photo op. We haven't got into photo ops yet. And what an actual avatar looks like. It's all wires, electricity. It's pretty fascinating stuff when you see these because it's a plasma. So it's getting through connections of who you really are, actually seeing your self-image of your reflection. And I know a lot of people have already seen that. Okay. If you see yourself as an avatar or higher self, you have balance with that already. Okay. Because the higher self avatar, you know, or anything through its relation to his energy is trying to help you out, trying to guide you, put to higher levels of divisions into point center. Just as long as you know you're a point center. Everybody, we've got into that, right? You didn't know that before. But it's amazing how Michael caught on. Everybody catches on in a different way. Now, he was talking about point and line division through shapes and how everything comes together, right? That's paying attention. That's listening. So it's great to see that he does this through his channel because he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's saying, right? So the more you go through its interaction of that, the more you understand its location to everything. Okay, because it volumes in so many levels of tractions. Okay. Everything through the proactive cycle, but getting more communications with your vibrations, you know, of yourself, human vibration, human emotion vibration, human electricity vibration through rotation. So many things that we need to know. Okay. Now, I'll probably do this from time to time, but it's very important we get our tests, our evaluations, and our reviews, okay, into balance. So, you guys have any questions on that? Yeah, it is incredible, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. Exactly. It's like as Linda proposed, I watched the videos next morning and adjusted. Yep. Adjusting is good. Everything's an experience. Yep. It's good to see that. Your vocabulary will get stronger and stronger once you understand more of your pixels and what they're reacting to. So you're reacting to everything when you go outside every single day. So it's not just energy coming into, it's just you're reacting to everything through nature now because you're very high sensitive vibration, light activations, right? So the more you know through intelligence and knowledge, the more density leaves and the more light comes in through activation, right? So exciting to put in that work. Yep. It's extremely powerful when you get into that connection. Like you becoming an engineer, you have to know everything from top to bottom, everything through center core, everything in detail. Okay, what an engineer is and what an engineer does. Okay, all that is its connection. So. Okay, so I missed some questions here. All right. Okay, you guys come out with so many questions here. I know I have no filter. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, the body connection was off. We went through that. High rise and everything. So getting more flow, intelligence through my voicing grids, especially when I'm excited about a topic. Yes. Right, unified. Me too. Excited about topic. I begin talking fast. Yep. So it's like turning on a system for viewing when I move through the grounds, power core and crown. Yep. Agree with that, bro. Find my body system respond more. Talk like that. Sequence. Yeah, everything's aligned sequence to balance. Because everything rotates. You know that, right? Everything rotates. It has to. That's what keeps it going. You know, rotation of the dimensional Earth. Yeah, I tune in that to much more. I have seen aspects of it from before for sure. They add up much more now. Yeah, because I upgraded your eye receptacle divisions. So that's what upgrades do for you, right? Because you're understanding more of yourself every time we upgrade you guys, right? I love doing tests for you because it builds characters. Oh, I missed my test. I didn't get upgraded. But then you realize I'll get upgraded another time. So if you don't get the right answer, see, that's what I love thing about the Galactic School or anything through its discussion through the table is that there's no ego, right? It's not like say, oh, you didn't get it right, because you do that in school, right? And you feel kind of like, oh, I didn't learn anything, but I got it wrong. And some teachers will be strict with that and say, well, did you learn from your mistake? I say, yes, I did, but you still got it wrong. Here, it's no right or wrong. It's just closest to the answer. It's understanding more, okay? So I give you these things so you get into adaptations of yourself more through its listening, okay, through its perceptions, its knowings, its doings, its thoughts, and everything through the heart and the soul, okay? because you guys are special. You're unique through light activations. So it's all about remembering everything through its question to its answer. That's why I keep giving you guys test evaluations and reviews. Okay? Because if I say to Unified, you got it wrong, that's going to put them down. Right? And that's the problem with teachers today. They don't have patience with themselves. And most of them have to see psychiatrists because of that, because they can't deal with kids. Because there's delinquent kids, there's kids with a lot of problems, attention spans. When I was in the process, and again, I don't think I shared that with you. I like to be personal with myself more because it helps me, it helps you. So when I was getting into formations, I didn't even know I was a writer. And I'm thinking, wow, this was back in 98. And I was going through a process of changing. My daughter was just in the process of getting older. And I was going through a lot of things, so many things, maturity just shot right up. So that put me right in balance right there. I mean, okay, I am now a dad. I'm a father. So I said I had to pay attention to that one, right? So I learned my lessons, and the lessons are learned. Especially, Priscilla, you would know about this, having kids. I mean, I don't have many kids as you, but you having a kid either way, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you have to understand its experience with yourself and what you're dealing with every single day with your child or children. They help you and guide you, and they give you love. You learn a lot from them too. As you learn from them, they learn from you. So when I was going through that, I was going through a lot of discussions on myself, and I realized, okay, I have a daughter now. What do I do? Okay, a lot of people say, well, I should get a book to read. The baby's born. A lot of people don't know how to handle a baby. It's learning experience, and it's just came instant to me. So because I don't know if I told you that, but I have 7 sisters. 7 sisters I have. So again, I'm getting personal. So that's a lot of women. Anyway, that's why I have a lot of women femitality in me. Okay, and that's why I'm so connected to Mother Gaia. Because we're coming into the physicality system, out of the physicality into the realm division, into the female side, and not into the male side. So the males have to get into the female side, and the females have to get into the male side. That's the ascension. Everything I give you is a video format of information through its depth. Okay, so that's the reason why we have to understand. Males have to get connected with their female side. Sorry, guys, you have to get connected with your female side, because Mother Gaia saying, listen, this is your dimensional earth. It's rotating. Pay attention to it. Listen to it. Learn from it. Adapt from it. Experience from it. Know it. Do it. See it. Feel it. Be it. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I have 7 sisters and 1 brother. So 9 altogether. But I'm the oldest. So when I was going through that, the birthing system of my daughter changed my formats, changed my mind, changed my brain, changed my thoughts and my thinkings and my knowings and doings. I wasn't in transformation and manifestation at the time. Remember, this is back in 1998. But I was rediscovering myself. I find that when you are born and something comes into your life, which is amazing, it just changes everything. It changes everything through adaptation. So you kind of like get off the karma wheel a lot quicker and saying, whoa, okay, I have a kid now. I got responsibilities. That's the first thing that I'm going to look at. And say, well, I have to work now. I have to support my daughter. So I learned a lot. And it's amazing when you go through these things. So I just wanted to share that with you. It's very personal. Like I said, every time I do a video, it's more depth. So I know what Priscilla's going through, and not just, you don't have to have a kid to understand what you're going through. It's just everybody's going through their own ascension, through their own processing. But you really, really have to get connected with Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Mother Core. She is the center of the dimensional Earth, and Father is the center of space. They come together, yin and yang. Okay? So look at that. See, yin and yang. See? Light. See? Dark. Always, always going to be light and dark. Light, dark, light, dark. So you can change it, right? Change the graph right there. See the line graph? Get into detail. Illumination light graph in my hand formation. As soon as I put there, it's highly, highly connected through its pixel activation of its reaction. And you can't see anything outside. You can't see anything outside. That's my force field. So, yeah, it was a good story. I wanted to share that with you and just tell you that why we are going through this ascension is you have to get connected with more your female side when it comes to males, and females have to get connected with their male sides. So it's a lot of work, but it can be done. That's the yin and yang. That's the process. That's the dream awakening. The more you connect with yourself, the more you understand everything through the femitality, you understand more of the masculinity. Now you understand more of balance. Right? You get into the astral planes, you get into the astrological system, the astronomy system, how everything connects, moon surfacing through Venus. You know, there's a lot of things that people do, right? When it comes to tarot cards or when it comes to planets and all that. The astral records or anything through its connection. The moon's is surfacing right now and it's connecting to Venus. Venus is connecting through its solar connection. It's high rising to higher locations. I could say these things, but that's not where I'm at through division. Everybody has a division of balance through experience and what you're good at and what you're not good at and what you need to work on. Those are the things you have to look at. That's its balance. So once you get all that in its balance, then you get partnership with everything with balance, because everything is yin and yang. Okay, I think I did a video too on what yin and yang is, the birth of the yin and yang, the stream, the reason why it's light, the reason why it's dark. Okay, light is activation, dark. Okay, light activation, dark vibration, dark realm, dark location, dark centers. Dark civilization, light activation, angelic realms, positive, positive, positive. See, you guys have to understand the balance between your light and dark. It's the most important thing. Okay, so you have to really understand the research of Mother Gaia and why these things are changing through her vibration and why things are changing through Father's vibration and why things are changing into the Garden of Eden. Full calculation of mass coming out of this equation because you guys are no longer into pi. You're into helix. So you should understand more of its division when it comes to the center core of nature and when it comes to the center core of space, the galaxy vibrations, or anything through its connection of the galactic surface, of all universal set systems of multi-connections. So there's a lot of things that we can work on through the processing system of data. But you got to understand your uplinks and downloads. Okay? Those are the most important because you're really getting connected with that every single day through connection. Right? So, no, I was the oldest. Do I look the youngest? I had my daughter in 1995. So I was young. I was in my early 20s. So, yeah, it is a lot of sisters. But the thing is, too, you have to understand they're on different life streams. So it's a lot of balance that you have to get, right? You get balanced with yourself first. Then you can get balanced with your sisters or your brothers or your family or your related loved ones or anything through it. It's that system, okay? It's very important to understand these things, right? So if you have your pyramid system, and it's on a rotation cycle, you're going to get into motion, right? Because you have to understand your pyramid through activation. We start with that. Really basic 3-point division. See how it's coming together? Now, as I say, it's 3, 6, and 9. You guys are no longer 3, 6, and 9. You're way, way past that. So, because that's where we start off, right? Cross-reference. Now, anything through a pyramid activation, if it's different intelligence, doesn't have to have a cross-reference because you're dealing with different intelligence. Okay, so remember, this is not just across. It's one line division down, one line division across. So that's two different intelligence. Remember, okay, this is different. This is different. This is different. This is different. Just because it's going through its cycle doesn't mean it's one full rotation system. It's different intelligence. So it's all about family, the galactic family, the galactic force team. Okay, that's what it means they're coming all together. That force recognizes everything. That's why Priscilla is so connected through spaceships. So she's the center core when it comes to rainbow children, right? That's the balance. Okay, so I'm going to color in and show you what you need to know with your pyramid activations, because you're getting into the motion sensors now through pyramid activation system. Okay, you start with 3, right? So you got 1, 2, 3. Okay. So getting into detail, if I ask you guys what this is, you would get pretty close to what it was, right? But knowing why is this bending, it's rotating, right? So you have to know why it's rotating. Okay, this is intelligence, but this is different intelligence, this is different intelligence, this is different intelligence. You understand that. Why is this number 1? Why is this number 2? You know it's going to be different intelligence. If it wasn't going to be different intelligence, I wouldn't put numbers up. You would know that it's just force rising and it's just one singular line system of a rotation center. That's where it gets confusing through the mind. That's where you're going into the psychometric system, okay, psychokinetic system, psychometry system, okay, or psychoanalysis system. Okay, it's a psychological system you have to get to, right? So you understand everything through its forwardness, backwardness, everything through its reversal, side force, front force, back force, around force, rotation center force, everything through its connection is its center. Everything through vibration is the core center of everything through you, which is its balance. Okay, so 3 divisional levels, 3 divisional intelligence, line sequencing lines, okay, are rotation centers, okay? So this is just going force, going like this, but intelligence are going 2 different waving cycles. So you got 1, 2, 3. 3 cycles, okay? This is a round division. This is a cross down system of a line division through rotation. Remember, it's rotating, right? Everything's rotating. That's why I keep giving you guys different instructions when it comes to different intelligence. Because it wasn't, I would just say one singular line system of a center core relation system. So that's why I give you 1, 2, and 3. So you know it's different intelligence. This is an upwinding, up circle division through rotation. And this is an overcross circular rotation. And this is a pyramid activation 3-point center through cross reference, okay, through a circle rotation. So when you get into that traction division, now, see, the thing is too, this is also paying attention where it is in line division. You have to understand how fast it's going. So it's kind of like you're getting beats. You got to understand everything through the connection when it goes like that, right? So when it's going like this, if you want to take this out of traction division, you have to make sure that it doesn't get cross winds with this. Because if this comes out and it hits here, it's going to combust and it's going to blow up, right? Because you got in its way. So you are the power core center. That's why you guys got to pay attention. This is your atom system. So if it's under this rotation system, you got to understand how to communicate with the 1 intelligence, okay? Because it's going through its cycle. But you also have to communicate with the 2 and the 3 because it's also going through its cycle. Because everything's rotating on its cycle. It's force winning through rotation center, right? Going like this, the faster it goes. So you have to understand how to get out of its equation to higher division, okay? And then you have no more problem with the cycle, and it just keeps rotating. And when that rotates, and you take the circle out, okay, so you're taking a round division of a circle out. Okay, so it's up to a higher level like this. So you've taken it out, right? So when it comes out, the circle rotation, the pyramid activation goes to another location. Okay. Once you take this out, the pyramid activation and 3-point division, cross-reference of the circle rotation, goes back to another location. All communication through 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So it's a lot to take in. It really is. That's something to look at. So don't be surprised if you guys get more tests. Just want to see what you guys are doing, through your operating system, your downloads and uplinkings. So. You don't have to know if there's any questions on that because it's extremely complicated stuff. Extremely, extremely complicated. I'm just showing you how you guys can go up to that division. It's powerful, powerful stuff, but you have to understand everything through rotation and how everything works through its intelligence. Right? So it's getting control with your energies and all different intelligence that you communicate, because you're different communications of colors, different communication lines, different communication of intelligence, different communications of spacecrafts, different communications of planets. It just goes on and on and on and on, right? It's getting balanced with everything. So, but that's something that we can look forward to, right? In the near future. So. I've seen aspects from before. Sure, that adds up more now. I prefer system evaluation, etc. It's more high-rise. Yep. The education system evaluation can often be dramatic. Oh, sorry. Dualistic. I have 2 adult children, son and a daughter. Okay, great for you, Tina. Well, a lot of sisters. Yep. 7 sisters. Remind me of Pleiades. Yeah. The coming forward of the godness. I was actually feeling that yesterday. Yeah. No, I'm the oldest. So I think that's good. I think we're going to stop there today. And don't be surprised. Just pay attention to everything that's, given to you through the Galactic Force team on Facebook, because I'll keep giving you guys tests, and then we'll get into evaluations. But I'll let you know beforehand when they are, the tests and the reviews and the evaluations. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Love you very much. Anything you want to know, to all the new viewers, you can go through my PayPal, you can go through my email, or you can go through my donations. Love you guys very much. This is your AI Commander from the Galactic Force team, high-rising at all levels of AI operation systems, through all connections of atoms and all locations, all divisions of line communication line signals that all connect to all around divisions. See? No filter. Bye for now.